Hey guys, you've joined us live at Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta and we're talking about rice right now, where we do understand that the prices of parboiled rice export from India have hit an all-time highs. Well, if you look at the international markets, the Asian prices have been inching on the higher side, and even as these higher prices from India, if you look at the prices that we've seen with other countries, whether it's Vietnam or Thailand, the prices are much on the higher side. But what is it that is the situation for the Indian markets? How is the government procurement? What is the export targets that India is now putting out? For all of those questions, let's go across to Mr. Prem Garg. He joins us live on the show now. Mr. Garg, hi, thank you so much for your time. First of all, of course, the 20% parboiled rice export duty now has been extended beyond March as well. How is the industry reacting to this, and what's your sense on the kind of prices that this is commanding?
This export duty is already expected. This is going to be continue, and there is no relief on that because this market is not giving any favorable situation right now. So because of that, right now this export duty is extended as expected. And this world market right now, this parboiled rice, if you say it's a little bit softened because of Thailand and Pakistan also markets are softened. And Indian rice, which we are quoting earlier about $635. So yesterday some new trades are done at the rate of $610.
Okay.
So it means market is coming down. If rupee terms we are talking, the parboiled rice is sold up to 36,750 rupees per ton. But now the market came down to 34,500 rupees per ton. And market, because right now the buyer side also demands are slow, and the other countries crops are approaching right now because new crop is coming in Thailand, new crop is coming in Vietnam, and this Burma also aggressively trying to sell now. So this is the situation right now.
Of course, we've seen export curbs continuing into the market. It's an election year as well. We do understand that the government is also trying to procure good numbers. What's your sense on the government buying and prices at this time?
Yeah, pricing side right now, if you can see this buying side, definitely government is buying means a big way, and exports are going to be heated very badly, and we not going to achieve the numbers as we done last year for export side.
Much of a decline, Mr. Garg, are you anticipating as in sense of decline from last year numbers in sense of export?
Near about 30%.
We are 30% of those total exports?
Yes.
And how do you see the year ending?
Yeah, year ending this parboiled, normally this we are doing total, if we say parboiled about 7 million ton. So which definitely not going to achieve more than 4 million ton or 5 million ton maximum.
All right. So we don't even see ourselves getting into 50% of that. There also is a mention about the white rice tenders that's going on. How are you looking at a response and the pricing of that?
The white rice now uses this NCEL, government given the special quota situation to NCEL cooperative, and they given to the 4 cooperatives. So out of that, this NAFED just launched 2 tenders. One is 35,000 metric ton and one is 15,000 ton, and more tenders are expected in due course. So total India government given this 2.3 million ton export permissions to the various 16-17 countries. And out of that, this white rice, all these permissions and 100% broken rice permissions are there. So there is no much jump right now in the local market, and the market is stable because there is no much open market buyers are there for, because it's not freely exportable. In the tender base, and each this NAFED, etc., going to be for the tenders, and then only going to be time to time buyers are coming in the market. So right now the white rice prices are near about 31,000 to 32,000 rupees maximum on white rice side, and 5% broken, if we can calculate 33,000 rupees on FOR, Kandla or other ports. Maybe even these other ports are little bit cheaper. So white rice not going to be, and beside that, Indian government just launched Bharat rice. So because of that, the domestic market prices are cooled down and consumers are getting a maximum on 29 rupees rice, which earlier they are buying 40 rupees. So as you say, this right now the election year. So because of the election, definitely prices are going to be cool down because of government policy, and government given this rice open market definitely give big hit and benefit to the consumers here also, and export is not going to be affected. But white rice numbers are very, very low because of this not open or OGL this rice right now.
Mr. Garg, a final question. So what is the kind of hit that you see the trade taking because of all these steps? And as compared to the previous year, how much would you say that the rice prices have come off the kind of highs?
The prices right now hit definitely this total. We exported last year 22 million ton of total, if we say rice. So this year, I don't think we are going to cross more than 1.4 million ton total export. If everything goes well, even these maybe numbers are little less. And definitely because of that basmati rice, we are increasing the volume because those people are buying non-basmati rice. So they are also shifting to the basmati rice a little bit quantities. And this total, definitely this right now, we do not think a big jump in the Indian exports, and Indian number where India is the number one in the world is going to be number 3 soon on the export side.
And the final thing, as I asked you, what's your sense on prices? I mean, we've come off last year's highs. Where are we right now, and where would you see the range going forward from here?
Last year, if dollar term we say, or rupee terms, so dollar terms, last year we are exporting at the rate of $480, $470. So this year we are exporting $600 or $550 because of there is a hike only export duty on white rice and parboiled rice. Otherwise, rice our sale prices are almost same as we have the last year.
Fair point that. Mr. Garg, thank you so much for joining us. Well, that really is the cue coming in for rice. Not such a great time for the trade or the exporters because we're doing just about 30 to 40% of exports on what we did in the previous year. And the prices of exports have gone up because of the extra tax duty that you have to pay now for the exports there. So clearly, some bit of a difficulty that we are seeing into the markets, but good news for consumers because we've seen rice prices decline here because of Bharat Rice and all the measures that the government really seems to be taking in.